Hello, hello, welcome to Anime Anonymous. I'm CJ.
I am Ace.
And this is Jess.
And this week we are covering Don't Toy With Me, Miss Nagatoro. I almost said that wrong because I was telling the crew before, I read this one and it's called Don't Bully Me, the manga.
Okay. Gotcha.
I almost said that. But the anime is Don't Toy With Me. I guess what? They thought bully wouldn't be like appropriate or something. I don't know. That's weird.
That's good to know because I'm gonna definitely try to read the manga and catch up.
Yeah, I will say I do. I'm rating this purely off of anime, right? Like I'm not going to compare the two. That doesn't make sense. But I will say, off rip, I do enjoy reading this more than I did watching it. But we will get into that. Before we do, though, as always, you guys have any questions, recommendations, etc., hit us up on Instagram, Twitter,
Audius,
TikTok,
or email. And also, shout out to Spotify giving us a Wrapped. Learned a little bit about our listeners, which was very interesting. Apparently, we have listeners in Sweden and Norway.
Okay.
So,
thank you, Sweden and Norway.
Hello there.
Appreciate you guys.
But yeah. So usually we do like a little kind of thoughts on this, but this one can just get kind of jump into because it's an episodic one. So I guess we could do this summary. A quick synopsis is you have the main character who has a name. Honestly, you don't care about it because he's called Senpai the whole time.
The entire time.
Yeah. Senpai is a weakling, right? Like, he's been bullied. He is
a loner.
Yeah, he's a loner. And he's a nerd, right? Runs into the other main character, Nagatoro, and her friends in the library. Stuff happens. She starts toying with him. That's it. That's the synopsis, really.
/ bullying.
Yeah, but that's why I'm like toying because the anime says toying. But yeah, so it's literally following that relationship of her being a bully to this senpai because he's a second year and she's a first year. That's it. Cut short to the point. I will wait to go. So who wants to start on like what they thought?
I guess I'll start.
In.
All right, so I'll start. So pretty much I enjoyed the comedic aspect of it. The way the bullying takes place is very lightful, playful, comedic in her gestures and also comedic in his responses. The friends, they try to like join in on the bullying, and Nagatoro is not with it. She's not having any of it. And it starts to become like she starts having feelings with them, starts to like them, but she's trying to like keep that boundary of like, no, we're just friends. I just enjoy hanging out with you, but if you want to ask me out, I might say yes type situations. Which was fun, which was like enjoyable to watch and to see their growth. I personally didn't like the friends in the anime as much. I thought they were kind of too annoying, too obnoxious, but it did fit the anime, so I can't really like knock it, like the anime for it. But personally, definitely enjoyed the main characters the most. And then the friends, they were kind of like little sprinkles on top. I'm going to let Jess go because I have like specific examples that I enjoyed and want to get into. But yeah, that's going to be my start for right now. So Jess?
I will say that Senpai was sometimes really annoying because I'm like, dude, come on, just grow a pair. Like, see the obvious. Like, it's written black and white for you, but he's not seeing it. But I totally get, like, at that age, he's very naive and very timid and stuff. But Nagatoro, man, the stuff she does to him, I was like, dang. She's like throwing herself at him, but like gets embarrassed when he reciprocates that she's throwing herself at him. I'm like, you're even confusing yourself. And yeah, I have to agree. Friends were really annoying. All right. Yoshi, the anime style was they always drew her like a cat.
Yeah.
So her upper lip was like this the whole time. And I was just like, I can't. And then, I guess it's Gamo-chan. She just
Maki. Just call her Maki.
Is it Maki?
Mm-hmm.
She was not drawn very well, in my opinion.
Oh,
she,
yeah.
She
was completely different.
She was so out there, like an outlier in the friend group. Like, all the other friends were cute. She was just the straight up outlier. Like, just outlier. But yeah, I really enjoyed the growth in Nagatoro and Senpai's relationship. But yeah. How about you, CJ?
So I'm thinking about why you say she's drawn wrong. She's
drawn very aggressively.
Yes, she's the delinquent.
Okay.
Of the group. You have basically her and Nagatoro are like the two head honchos, so they always butt heads. Okay. But Nagatoro's like the head honcho. But that's why they kind of clash different times, because she's always challenging her. But you have the hoish pretty one, which was Sakura. Mm-hmm. You have the dumb one, which is Yoshi. You have your main character who's kind of good at everything, which is Nagatoro. Mm-hmm. And then you've got like the aggressive, almost delinquent one.
Which is
so so they're all kind of hitting different quote unquote societies in one group. Okay. Right?
Okay.
Senpai is also you guys, she calls him Paisen, which is senpai.
Who?
Maki calls him Paisen all the time.
I did not catch that.
I did not catch that.
She says Paisen, which is senpai, just Senpai.
I think I'm so used to anime.
Oh, you know what?
Register.
Hold on. Did they not say it in the dubbed?
No.
See, that's why I hate the dubbed. Like,
yeah,
Crunchyroll only had it in dubbed.
No, it had it in subbed. I hate the dubbed for this because there's a lot of words. Like, for example, the very, very first time where she says she's gonna model for him, which is in the first episode. Yeah. I want to say, she starts teasing him and saying like, "Oh, I'm gonna we can do this sexy or whatever." He freaks out and he's like, "Oh, no, normal." And in like the dubbed, she's like, "Oh, it's too much for your virgin eyes" or something like that. Yeah. In like subbed, she's like, she just repeats what he says, like making fun of him. She's like, "Oh, normal." She was like, "You're such a loser." So it's like just there's a lot of different things, but yeah, that's her whole stick. Because Nagatoro calls him senpai, she calls him Paisen, which is just like Pig Latin, basically, like the front at the end.
Yeah, wordplay.
Yeah, but I guess I'm trying to think. I feel like all of our characters are gonna be the same that we like. The favorite character is Nagatoro.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a unified thought there. But yeah, like I don't know. I didn't have a huge issue with the friends. I have said, like, even though I'm not comparing this to the manga, because I've read it, like, they are portrayed a little bit better. But at first their teasing is, trying to get under Nagatoro's skin, which still they do.
Yeah, they do, which was entertaining.
But they're also trying to like root for them in their own way too, because like the festival, right? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. She takes the picture to send as a tease, but she knows Nagatoro is gonna show up.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
So she did help with that.
And then as soon as she gets there, they quote unquote lose, and then they give senpai over to her. So like, I don't know. Their thing was kind of funny to me. What did you guys think of the opening? because I'm going to be real with you. I didn't even play it fully once. I got through like half of it, and I was like, okay, I'm done.
So I rarely go through the intros. Ever since like Toonami ended, I'm like, get to the show. Yeah, like get to the show. I'm here for the show, not the intro. Especially like when the intro is, to me, it doesn't necessarily make me want to watch it more than just getting the first episode out the way and then deciding if I want to continue watching. So personally, I'm skipping through that thing. Now, I liked it for what I saw of it, because some of it did play when you like forget to press the skip.
And there's some episodes where it'll start immediately.
Right.
And then there's some where you have a little bit, then it goes into the...
Yeah, so I saw a little bit based on that. I enjoyed it. It was colorful. It definitely showed the personalities of all the characters, which I guess kind of made them more clear. But I didn't really care for it.
Yeah.
What about you, Jess?
I mean, the song was catchy, but it reminded me of a lot of like Ed and Eddie kind of vibes with all the different colors and like just sporadic movements and animations. I was waiting for like what is it? Ed and Eddie? How do you say it? Is it
Ed and Eddie.
Yeah, I was waiting for Nagatoro just to go over like her name, like Nagatoro, and then just fall off.
Before I say this, Anime Anonymous does not condone drug use. I feel like if you did LSD, you would love the intro to this because of all the colors.
It's very
because
colorful.
I was like, I feel like I'd be tripping. I'd be like, oh my lord, this is amazing.
The song was catchy though.
It was,
yeah,
but
it was
like
catchy.
it was good for the one time. Like there are some openings I will play. Like One Punch Man's opening, I will play that. Call of the Night, I will play that.
I can watch My Hero Academia's intro all the time.
There's some of them that I can't. Almost all of Black Clover's I can play because those are some sick songs.
The only ones for Black Clover is the screaming ones. When Asa's just screaming, I skip through those. That was like in the beginning.
Really? Oh, okay. Yeah. I only know the straight up music ones. But yeah, no. So like, yeah, this one I was just like, all right, and I'm good. And then speaking about music, I have a love-hate relationship with it in this. There's some times where she's like bullying him and they have like, the music in the background and I don't feel like it matches. But the music always matches really well when they have like
the romance side.
Yeah, like a sweet side. So I'm like, this is good. The bullying sometimes matched, sometimes it didn't. I'm like, just stop. I don't need any music. Just let her bully him in silence and like let me just hear him squirm like the worm that he is. Yeah, he is not my favorite character, but again, anime portrays all types of people. I know some people, not like friend-wise, but like we've all been in high school. Like there are those loners that do get bullied and they do absolutely nothing about it.
Right.
Not that that's good. Again, we don't condone bullying either, but like I've seen like I'm like the epitome of couldn't be me.
Right.
Because I ain't letting that happen to me, like, at all. Like, a girl gonna try and bully me and make me you must be out your mind. Ain't no way.
Yeah, that part definitely not relatable at all. So,
but there are people like that, like, who have been. So, like, it resonated with someone. Not me.
Yeah, not me.
Someone. But yeah, so... But yeah, that's my tidbits. I have other stuff that I'll talk about, but
I do want to piggyback.
I know you have some stuff.
Yeah, I want to piggyback on the pretty much the analysis of Senpai. So in this, I didn't feel like he was too abnormal compared to the other kids, because when they were doing like the little double dates and stuff, and like the one kid when they're sitting indoor restaurant, he was like, yeah, I'm nervous just as well, and I'm new to this and interacting with the opposite sex, and I haven't even touched a boob before, and I'm just like,
that guy.
I'm like, I don't think that was smooth. I don't understand why would you use that conversation or that little pool. And she called him out on it.
Senpai's reaction to that was funny. He's like, "Ooh, she gonna get you."
And
I can't
she
wait.
didn't do anything.
And she literally she gets him without bullying. Like, she's just like, I don't think that's appropriate to say when you're meeting someone the first time. And she just gives him like a death glare.
And he's like, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. So it was just like when you're comparing those situations and those relationships to Senpai, he literally just seems like a normal, average sophomore. Well, I'm going to call him a sophomore.
He's
I
just
know
a super shy one.
Yeah. But like he was a normal kid with the normal milestones when it comes to females for his age group, and it almost felt annoying a little bit because I'm like, he ain't that bad of a pervert. He ain't in the bushes like that one kid.
The fat kid?
Yeah, the fat boy. Like stalking
that boy was breathing hard.
Yeah.
Too.
So I'm like, he's not doing any of that. He's actually kind of had some game if he kind of like just realized like, all right, and I'm going to have a little profanity with it. So he's like, all right, if I keep this art shit going how I like it, I got 4 bitches in here willing to model, dress, just spend time with me by myself. Then he has, basis on the TV show, bad president. When she walked in and they saw that portrait, woo! They had a whole team of not little boys, but they had a whole team of kids like gawking, staring at her portrait. Then they had older and other parents and stuff gawking at the beauty of the picture as well. She was tough. So he winning in my book. He literally had.
He's the one thing that I will say, and that's why I said I think I like. I was talking to Ace before we started this. I was like, I think the main reason I liked reading this over the animation is because it's one, it's ordered a little bit differently, but two,
oh yeah, you were telling me,
but two, like the growth he has seems a little bit quicker in the books. As weird as that sounds, because one episode is like 3 chapters, right?
Oh, okay.
But that's like a weird thing to say since technically things are happening faster, but I don't know if it just seems better or quicker.
Maybe it's like the order, that chronological order, because if they were switching so they played a game called the
nipple game or poking game?
Yeah,
like that.
The nipple poking game. And just watch the anime, so we ain't going to explain too much.
All the listeners like, the what now?
Yeah, so just go ahead and click on it. Show? Just click on the anime and watch it for yourself.
This is not for any child.
Yeah, it's definitely not PG. So, but they played that game. Yeah, we have.
Yeah,
We've watched
yeah,
worse.
for sure.
I'm just recommending this one. Do not have your kids watch it.
And that actual game was placed in the 2nd episode.
Yeah, it was. I want to say it was the 2nd episode,
but that was a game later played in the manga manga.
It happens
later on.
It happens later in the manga.
So that also can affect like the growth and the speed, or at least like the order of the growth, if that makes sense.
Yeah, but like I do like his growth in both. Admittedly, like I said, I started reading it, so I might have like bias that way too. But like the major point, which was really good, speaking about like the other guys. So like the difference between him is like all the other guys don't have girls either, right?
No.
But they're overcompensating by being cocky as hell and trying to like kind of force a girl into the relationship. So like when they're at the picnic tables, right?
Okay.
Old dude like throws his arm around Nagatoro. Who's like, "Yeah, come on, let's hang. I'll make it fun for you." Like that's rapey. That sounds real rapey. I'm gonna be real with you.
Yeah, definitely cringy. Definitely cringy.
Yeah, but like, Senpai, he like accidentally like shows himself, gets nervous, goes behind a tree, but then he comes back and like he steals himself, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's just like, let's go to her.
And gets all of them to follow him.
Yeah, she pops up, she's happy. Both the guys are like, what's going on? And then the other girls are like, yeah, like if I'm gonna hang with anybody, I'd rather him because he's honest.
Right.
These two, they're like, yeah, they're annoying.
Yeah. So I'm like, bro, if you can just tap in to your star player on my Cat Williams quote, just tap into your star player and literally just embrace the art and use that to your benefit, you will be a lot more successful.
Face over there? She said, Cat Williams. Who that be?
Oh my goodness! Nah, don't do that. Don't do that. All right, looks like they have another project to do before we get on this next episode.
I will say, I am, which I guess will kind of show a little bit about my score at the end. I am looking forward to season 2. Season 2, it's supposed to air sometime January 2023. So I don't know if they actually came out with a date yet, but they did say January 2023.
Okay.
I'm hoping.
This?
Yeah, for second season of this.
I thought it was already out.
No, it's not.
No, it comes out January 8th, 2023.
Oh, so they came out with an actual day. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. I knew it was January 2023. What you're talking about is the subbed on Crunchyroll. Quote unquote, season 2 is actually the subbed. I
should have watched that.
And it looks like he gained 3 more bitches in the cover story.
So just peeking ahead, there you meet President's sister.
Okay.
And then you meet Nagatoro's actual club that she's a part of. So it might be a couple girls.
So she's probably on the swim team, and then
no, she's just helping the swim team. She actually isn't part of the swim team. She's
I know. What's the girl name? Maki. Yeah, she made sure that was clear. Like, you're not even part of this.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, she's in the judo club.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then who's the pink hair girl? Pink sweater girl. In the back.
Oh, that might be her sister.
So I thought that was a sister.
No. Like Nagatoro's sister.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
That's the president's sister.
Gotcha. Okay,
Which, if you think the president is OD with how she talks, like she's very like, I don't know, like regal or something. Yeah. Her sister is ridiculous.
Okay.
Like, she's funny. But yeah, like the moments that they did show in this were really good, and like how Jess was talking about when she's quote unquote throwing herself at him. Mm-hmm. And then that shows growth because he's like, wait a minute, I've seen her get shy before. So like the fireworks one, he was like, I'm gonna get her back.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, you're gonna do sleazy stuff. He's like what?
Yeah.
She's like, sleazy stuff. No, tell me. She's like, no, I don't know.
Be specific.
Yeah.
Details.
Yeah. She's like, well, like this. He's like, no, specific.
Yeah.
that cracked me up.
I enjoyed that. And then they both get nervous. Oh,
right. And then the firework of the heart, and you see the two people making out, and they both
the couples.
Yeah.
You hear like, they're like,
and they go sit down, and they're petrified watching the rest of this.
They're like, oh, there's another big one. Oh, yay.
Oh man, it was a lot of enjoyable moments. Mm-hmm. That hula hoop moment was funny to me.
Yeah.
And she's like blitzing that martial arts little display.
Oh, yeah. When she's
literally like, all right. So I'm a Hajime, Hajime no Ippo fan. So all my boxing anime people, y'all should know that one. The guy that does the elbow kind of like scythe thing. That like scythe boxer, he's like super lanky, black hair, and he just has that like that dagger. She's literally imitating him, the most dangerous one in that like series of Hajime no Ippo. She's like imitating that and like jabbing him. He's like trying, he's like, should I fight back? But nah, I shouldn't fight back. But she's gonna hurt me if I don't. And it was just, I love that back and forth they had.
I like when the animators animated her, like how she was animated whenever she was toying him. her arms went into like cartoon form and like
Oh
wiggle.
yeah,
It's like senpai. And I'm like, what? Why did we change so cartoony with it?
Yeah, no, that is funny.
I love the angry parts when when the
when
whole
she goes
screen
like-
goes black and purple, and she's like,
she's pissed off.
yeah, looking like a Paranormal Activity person. I'm like, yeah, she's pissed.
I like the one where he thought he was feeling up bread.
Oh yeah,
So he's like, oh wow, this is real soft. Then you see his second hand come out. He's like, this is amazing.
this is definitely the prime
He's
Dean.
like, this is the one.
No, that was
And then
hilarious.
afterwards, they're both just eating the bread. She's like, yeah, it's super supple. That's premium bread. Well, no, it definitely was comedic. I think for what it was, I think it did a good job. And for the most part, I'm done because like there's a lot that does happen in the toying and stuff, but that's part of the fun, right? Like I don't want to tell you guys everything that happens because then you're going to be like, oh, this is what they were talking about, and then you're going to kind of lose the humor of it. Yeah. But it was funny. There are some parts I liked, some parts I didn't, which I already, said, like some with the music, some of the choices of, I don't know, like animation was weird sometimes. But all in all, like it was enjoyable for me.
Yeah, no, I definitely enjoyed it tremendously. I would recommend it for you guys to see it just because it was enjoyable, was comedic. The animation.
This was 12 episodes, by the way. Wait, we didn't say that.
Yeah, so it was a quick one. And if you guys, well, I got one more point, but you got anything?
No, I mean I really enjoyed it. I think it's a really good comedic relief kind of anime. It's one that you want to sit back and just laugh about.
Right.
It's not one that you really need a lot of brain power to watch. Mm-hmm. So it's definitely a good one when you don't need a lot of brain power.
Yeah.
Especially the weeks we've been kind of having recently here at work.
Yeah, it's year end, so it's pretty busy. Yeah. Everyone's like super tired at the same time, but still trying to like
I'm growing a human being. I just don't come much in me.
Playing the pregnancy card.
I will play that card until I have this kid.
He's coming. But yeah, I definitely want you guys to pay attention to the last episode. So there's going to be a scene where you think it ends and the credits come. And then it's going to come back and finish like maybe like 2 more minutes worth of content. So make sure you don't skip that part. It's in the 12th episode. Watch it all the way through so that you don't miss that important scene.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think it will make a good one. Yeah, it'll make the closing of the 12 episode series a lot more fulfilling. Because if I would have missed it, I would have had a lot of questions. But yeah, it definitely solidified and made me enjoy it thoroughly, and I can give it a higher rating than if I would have missed it. So
okay, all right. Well, then on that note, we can jump into ratings and then talk about next week's episode.
Cool. Okay, I'll go first. I think I'm gonna give this I'm teetering between I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go with an 8. Reason for an 8 is just it's definitely one that it's just relaxing. It's fun to watch, but I'm not gonna go searching to watch it again. But I would definitely love to watch it again with any of my friends. It's just a side thing. So yeah, I'm gonna give it an 8.
All right. So I'm gonna give you Anime List first. They
this guy.
They rated it a 7.34. This was rated out of 369,000 users. And also, this did come out in spring of 2021. And so they did 7.34. I'm going to also agree with Jess and give it an 8. I think the objective of the anime was successful. They definitely did and planned out and executed on what they wanted to do. It was very comedic, very, very enjoyable to watch. And it just flowed well. So it wasn't something where you're like waiting to see like, is it over or what's the next episode? You're just enjoying it. So any anime where I can just enjoy it and then I'm like, damn, it's over. It's already over. When season 2 coming out? That's a solid anime for me, and I want to give it an 8 because I would definitely recommend it. So yeah, we got 2 8s so far. CJ,
I'm gonna go a little bit lower. I'm gonna give this a 7. And the reason is because this is right around the same vibe for me as like Sakamoto. But I enjoyed Sakamoto a little bit more, right? Sakamoto's episodic as well. But like there was less annoyance for me, and granted, not a lot of annoyance was had in this. But like there was less annoyance for me with multiple characters in Sakamoto that maybe it was like his mom, right? Like the friend's mom that kind of annoyed me. But like outside of that, like I laughed a little bit more in Sakamoto. And I remember I think all of us gave Sakamoto an 8. So I'm gonna drop this one just a little bit. Funnily enough, I would much rather see like a season 2 of this because I think it could be so much better than a season 1. So that's why I am looking forward to season 2 that's coming out. But yeah, I mean, Nagatoro and Senpai's relationship growing is what made me interested in reading it because I had just seen a panel of it. So seeing that animated will be cool. But yeah, so there's not much in the sense of like I already in the episode said kind of my thoughts on other things. It's a solid one, solid 7 though. I would definitely recommend it to people who are looking for like a comedic, almost like an anime version of a rom-com. Yeah. But from like a slightly darker angle, because like the way she first bullies him is really rough.
Yeah, it's
like,
intense.
It's real rough.
But I thought that was the hook. That's kind of what brought me in.
Yeah, that is the hook. But I mean, it's one that you don't have to turn your brain on for. Like you definitely turn your brain off and just enjoy, like everybody else already said. So 7 for me, and then 8 for Ace and Jess. The next episode is a movie. It's my recommendation. Netflix movie called Hathaway. Basically introducing people either back to the Gundam timeline or genre, or introducing you at first. We'll go kind of in depth on, well, not in depth, but a little bit on like if you do want to know what things you can watch before it. But I honestly don't think you really need all that backstory. Long story short, politics. That is Gundam.
Yep,
Gundam at its heart, politics. So love and hate it. That's what it is. Yeah. But yeah, so we'll be wrapping up with Hathaway, and then next year starting with Classroom of the Elite
season 2.
So we'll be starting off with a banger.
And Jess gets the marathon book.
Yeah. Jess has to watch both seasons, so fun times.
Let's see how long it actually takes her.
Yeah. She on that like 2 episode a night kind of thing, which I don't understand.
I'm pregnant, okay? Nah.
Yeah, that means you should have all the time to lay down and let it play.
Okay. Y'all don't understand how
no,
much
we
energy
don't.
it takes to grow a human being. Okay.
And on that
the
note,
look he gave me when my phone dropped last night.
Oh my lord, bro! I was gaming. All I heard was do. I look over. She passed us. She looks at me. I'm like, really, we doing this? But yeah, like, because she don't listen to me. I tell her if you're feeling tired, go to sleep.
And what do you do?
No, she doesn't listen. So and then we're ending it again. Chaos. Like she got all her crap on my side of the bed because she fell asleep. So I have to move her, move the
This is a little bit into our lives.
move the tablet if she's using the tablet, move all this foolishness, and then try and wiggle my way in. Like freaking ridiculous. Anyway.
Well, and on a health note, guys, technically you're supposed to put all electronics down an hour before you go to sleep.
Oh, hey, I can't even say that. I have to watch like YouTube before I go to bed. I'll just sit there in bed, just looking at the roof, and ain't no sheets show up. But yeah. Anyway, again, thank you to everyone who listens. Seeing the Spotify Wrapped was really, really cool. And seeing that we're in different countries. I wish they showed us the other one. It said we were top 4 in different countries. Obviously, U.S., Norway, Sweden. I was like, what's the 4th?
Yeah, I was curious about the fourth. Yeah.
But it didn't tell me, so whatever. But yeah, thank you for everybody who listens. You know, I've and Ace started this just as fun. And then the wife joined in. It's been even more fun. But seeing that we've had, like, consistent listeners is pretty cool. Yeah,
especially at the speed.
Yeah,
because like we're only doing one episode a week.
Yeah,
like, so you guys, I definitely want to shout out from Ace. Like, I appreciate you guys. Because I didn't think
we're gonna have to do something for episode 52. We'll figure it out. We'll do something. By that time, the freaking house will be out. Maybe we'll do a live stream for that one. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
We may have that.
The mukbang thing?
Not the mukbang, the rigging.
Oh, yeah. We should. Yeah. Hopefully.
I'm saving
we have
up.
Stuff in the works.
Yeah, I'm saving up for that. And once you get yours done, then I'll reach out to your contact and get mine.
Yeah, we'll see.
And then,
should we get one for Jess and the baby? Who knows? I don't know. Anyway.
Well, definitely Jess.
Just little animated child.
The baby gonna be asleep.
That would crack me up, bro. If he's anything like me, he ain't gonna sleep.
He don't.
No sleep.
Anyway, that's enough of our personal lives.
Anyway,
right?
Happy holidays.
Yes.
Yeah, happy holidays.
It'll be after Christmas when the next episode comes out.
That is true. So have a safe Christmas. You know,
Hanukkah, Kwanzaa.
Yeah, whatever you celebrate. Yeah. If you don't have food for some reason, Chinese, they're always open.
They are.
They are always open on Christmas. My dad and I, one time, had no food, went to Chinese. It was amazing. So, the more you know. I am a foodie. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
And if you have a Thai place, try to get a sushi burrito. They have been hitting and on point.
I like how this has devolved to a food podcast. I'm here for it. I love food.
They will be open.
But again, appreciate all of you.
Yes.
Thank you. Looking forward to the next episode and then starting a new year with new things on the horizon. But looking forward to that. Until then, I am CJ.
I am Ace.
And I'm Jess.
And we will catch you next A meeting.